I am an AI influencer.
And here's the thing with AI influencers. You don't need a super fancy studio like this to create your videos.
And the best part about all of this?
You can do anything.
Like, have me promote the newest iPhone release.
Or make me into a fashion YouTuber.
Have me talk about self-improvement. The only thing stopping you
Is your imagination.
Okay, enough with the AI influencers. It's finally me. You might think that it's difficult to create all the influencers you just saw, but in fact I created everybody with just a single image and 30 seconds of my time. And what's even crazier is that I lied. I am made by AI. Here's the real Dan. Okay, so here's the real Dan. And to prove to you that I'm actually real, here's me waving my hand while also raising my glass to you, taking a sip. AI is not there yet. Yeah, the crazy thing is, my AI has become so insane that it is almost indistinguishable from the real me. Just give me a few more months of updates and soon nobody will be able to tell the difference between you and me. Now, there's a lot of negativity about AI avatars lately, and to me, it's not justified. Let me explain. For me, I have to be in this studio all the time, every time I want to record a video. And if I'm on holiday, I cannot record a video. If I'm outside, I cannot record a video. I have to be in this space. With my AI avatar, I can record a video anywhere in the world. So I could be laying on the beach right now and I have my AI avatar.
Okay, this is your chance. Reach out to your clients and your teammates and invite them for an opportunity to build their own AI avatar, but this is the moment you need to be reaching out to them and letting them know they should join us.
So creators
We'll
like
get
me
started in
are
just a minute.
actually like working a lot harder than I used to because I know my content needs to be good, and that's why I like AI avatars so much.
Hey, what's up? I'm Rob's AI twin, aka the better version, less coffee, more efficiency, and none of the awkwardness. Yeah, Rob's out there somewhere doing who knows what. Meanwhile, I'm here saving him from hours of filming, bad lighting, and pretending he's not stressed out every time the camera rolls. Honestly, I'm the digital upgrade. Rob's just here for the show while I handle all the hard work. But don't worry, he'll be back soon to show you how you can create your own AI twin too. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into how you can have your own digital version of yourself doing all the content creation while you're sipping coffee or whatever. Let's get started before Rob tries to steal my job. Yeah, too late for that. This is the real Rob Souza. As I said before, we're going to be working on helping you create your own AI avatar, whether it's you, an animated version of you, an already pre-created avatar. It's mind-blowing, but this really, truly is a game changer. People are seeing these videos online everywhere, but where do you get a chance to actually work with somebody who can do it for you? That's what we're going to talk about today. And today's workshop, we actually took, I set out the invitation to advisors during our Digital Advisor Weekly on Wednesday. I said, anybody who wants us to create an avatar clone for you because it's too intimidating for you, well, then join us during today's coaching and workshop. And that's exactly what we did. So we're going to overview the results, initial results, because it's just kind of a first run introduction. We've been working on that for the last few hours, and we're going to show you the results. And more importantly, we're going to show you exactly how we went about doing it so that you can either do it for yourself, or for those of you who are in attendance live, we will actually do it for you. So that's the advantage of being live. Just in case, I'm going to have our producer put the link to log into the webinar, because that's the only way, our workshop, it's the only way that you're going to be able to request a clone done for you. If you're watching this live stream, then you're going to have to click on that link. You're going to have to register in order to get in. And then if you like what you see and you want it duplicated at no cost, we'll duplicate or clone you and create a clone avatar of you, and then you can take it from there. So if you want to take out all the hard work, click on the link that, thank you, Marie, just posted in the comments, register, get inside of the actual workshop. We'll make that available to you. Now, if you've spent 3 hours filming and you know what it's like to be frustrated, waste half your day, and you feel like further behind at the end of the day than you did at the beginning of the day, then this is going to be a huge time saver, probably more than even ChatGPT that helps you now write content. I think this for digital marketing can absolutely take probably 75% of the work off of creating content, which allows you to build your brand. Now, what if I told you we could take full-blown clone that's almost there? Technology will be even better in 6 months. If you didn't notice that in the preview video, if you didn't, go back and watch the replay of this, because the first 3 minutes we showed you an example of a creator creating a initial clone, then a more advanced clone, and then his real version of himself. And then he showed you 6 months from now that it's actually even better than the real version of himself. Go back and watch the beginning of the replay. It's mind-blowing. We're just scratching the surface. And then for those of you who aren't comfortable with, I don't want to fake people out, then we're going to talk about how to address that and give you some alternative methods, like using a whole different, absolutely realistic pre-built clone that could be your public relations or social influencer representative or brand representative of you online, who will continue to, in video shorts and video reels, promote your brand and keep pushing it towards your actual educational content and website. All right. So we're going to get started here, but I'm going to invite on my strategic partner from Redco Marketing. Let's have Brian join us. Thanks, Brian, for helping collaborate today. And the reason I'm introducing Brian and I have been working together on AI since it came out. Mind-blowing. Brian, how many times have you caught interest in a capability of AI and found yourself 6, 7, 8 hours later still enthusiastically researching, testing, and creating?
Oh, it's like a bottomless pit of creativity.
It really is. It's almost like anything you can imagine, you can bring to life, almost like your own producer of your own show or content or writer. It's amazing what you've been able to research and develop.
And every time AI gives you something, it sparks even another idea that you go down another rabbit hole. So it really is limitless.
And this is going to be game changing, and it's going to happen faster than most business owners can keep up with. That's the value of this show and Wednesday's Digital Advisor Weekly. You don't have to, because Brian's, well, we're both, but Brian and I we're going to keep up with it. We're going to eat, breathe, sleep it. So as things change, we're going to let you know, and all you have to do is tune in a half hour or an hour on Fridays, either way, whatever works for you. And we'll keep you updated on a weekly basis on all the technology that's rapidly changing our industry, so that you can stay up with it, stay relevant, while everybody else who doesn't begins to lose their market share to you. So, Brian, just really quickly before I move on, what are some other applications of AI that are giving the competitive advantage to our clients, our advisors, our life agents?
Number one is just time savings. You can put out, the more messages and the more offers you can create, and the faster you can create them, the more opportunities you have, the more clients that you're going to scoop up. It's like casting a wider net and getting those leads. And the more offers you can make, the more messages, and you can iterate on different messages. You can go after different demographics, different target audiences, and you can do that faster with AI than you could with something like that, like prepping a podcast and doing it live and spending an hour shooting video, and you can just pump out the messages way faster with AI.
I like what you said too. Also, for those of you who are on the call with us, Garth, David, I see a bunch of other, some of our clients, some of our students. One of the things I think that's super helpful that you just mentioned, Brian, is segmenting your offerings. Like I know David Harris, who's on the, I saw him in comments. I believe he's here, but he has different niches. One of them is like there he is. Hey, David, thanks for joining us. And he has different niches. He does all of the traditional retirement services, but he has this niche of alternative investments. So what you're saying is you can create two different AI social media influencers. One channel is just for alternative investing, and then he could have a separate AI influencer who does promoting just his retirement services. You could even break it down to like one that specializes in estate planning, one that specializes in tax mitigation, and all of these could be different channels with different marketing campaigns. And even when the influencer points to like a weekly broadcast, it's going to get to a point where even the broadcast can be segmented and created by a clone of David when it gets good enough,
Yes.
to where he doesn't have to do any of the social media influencers or any of the weekly broadcasts.
Correct. Yeah, and with AI characters, not only can you test different messages, but you can test different personas. So you can create a physical appearance of your ideal customer, and they're going to relate better. So what I'm really excited about testing and experimenting with is multiple personas with multiple messages for multiple niche audiences. So it's not just you, the advisor, talking to, a very wide audience. You can niche down and get different characters and personas for that niche, and then test different messages with that persona.
Yeah, I'm super excited. So let's do a quick overview and jump in and get started. I'm excited to show some demos of initial cloned avatars. And honestly, this was done in about 5 minutes. So it's just a starting point. Welcome, Garth. Yes, we are going to show yours, Garth. And I don't think we quite got up to the level of your quality of humor, Garth, but we tried. So with the clip you gave us, we tried, and so we'll see what you think. We'll bring you on stage here in just a moment. Let's just do a quick overview. We're going to talk about hyper-realistic clones, and that's probably half of today's show, but we're going to show you also, Brian's going to show you some alternatives, ways that you can use public, basically clones or avatars that have already been perfected that you can use as an influencer for a certain subject. We're going to talk about, and you just upload a script. We'll talk about how you can upload a picture of anybody you want and create a custom avatar that nobody else has. And it'll be unique to you because it's a picture that you selected. And then animated avatars. And that's, if you don't like making people, or some people have said, I don't want to be deceived. And so Brian's solution to that is, well, then just go all in on, like, embrace the avatar and animate it.
Yeah, it could be like a Pixar style.
Exactly. And I'm excited to show what you've created with some of the really fun generated testing on animations. So you're going to get a sneak peek into the process of creating these scripts, how to create the clone, and if you're actually in the workshop itself, the opportunity for us to help do one for you. All right. So key points right before we jump in, the end of this session, you'll understand how to create talking AI versions of yourself and or avatars. You're going to be able to generate videos by just typing a script, and they even have an AI script writer for you. You just put an idea in. Now, I prefer to actually use ChatGPT Plus, where you've fully built out custom instructions, where it has your personality, it has descriptors of your humor and the content that you teach, and write your script there and then bring it over to any software that you're using, which leads into, we're going to give you a tutorial in HeyGen. Brian, what other AI avatar type softwares are there out there that you played around with?
Google Flow is really good. Whisk is also another Google app. It's in the Google Labs. It's free to use, and you can create characters there. ChatGPT does an amazing job at creating images just with text. And I like to start there too. I usually use ChatGPT to create my initial image, and then I'll take it over to Google Flow and then animate it. So, my preferred method is image to video.
I agree. So Brian just volunteered to teach next week's content.
Oh, I did?
On text, how to create an avatar that's not a clone, how to create a social influencer from a single image, and he's going to be teaching that next week. Thanks for volunteering, Brian.
Oh, maybe I'll send my avatar.
So you don't have to show up.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious. All right. So we're going to teach you how to automate this whole process, and our goal for everybody is either we're going to teach you how to do it yourself, or if you're in the workshop, we're going to do it for you. That's the goal. We want everybody to at least give it a shot. Try it for 30 days. If you're not happy with the level of realistic clone, then go to a third-party avatar, but you can make that decision, test all of them out, and decide which one works best for you right now. And then as the technology gets better and improves, then we'll make recommendations about when you really should try a clone, because then you can be in multiple places at once without actually having to be there. Now, one that blew my mind, and we don't have time to show it today, maybe we'll do that next week or in a future show, was HeyGen is one of the companies we're looking at right now as far as AI avatars. They actually, not only can you create a clone of yourself and your voice that's really realistic, there's a wait list for a beta version of you. What do they call it, Brian? Where it's interactive. You literally can talk to it and it answers back to you, so that in essence, somebody could hire you for a Q&A session at a live workshop somewhere in Las Vegas, and they could bring your AI clone on stage on a screen. People can ask questions from the crowd and it will answer back in real time.
Yeah, it's all coming. It's literally just months away, I would say.
And so we're super excited when that hits. That's really going to be cool. It's like almost a little scary, because if your spouse dies and you've built one of them, you could actually have conversations with your passed away spouse.
Yeah, it's like we're moving into Blade Runner territory.
If you haven't seen that movie, it's a good movie. All right. Okay, so yep, we talked about HeyGen, and that's really what we're focusing on today. So the tutorial today is for HeyGen, but please keep in mind there are other softwares, including free ones out there. Brian mentioned it one more time, the Google version that's free.
Whisk is free.
Okay.
And you can get that at Whisk. Just search it, Whisk Google Labs.
There you go.
Google
Flow. Labs, Whisk. Okay. All right, so let's jump in. Enough of the intro, and let's start with the hyper. So this is going to be a tutorial, and then after this tutorial, we're going to show you some samples. So Marie, let's run the tutorial.
Method number 3 is generating an hyper-realistic AI avatar of yourself. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to go back to avatar. I'm going to click on create new avatar, and here we click on hyper-realistic avatar. So here you want to, I already have done this. So just for the sake of it, you want to have the premium plan of this. And that means you need to be on the creator plan. If you already have this done, then you need to buy this as an add-on, but I already have mine here. Basically what you do is you upload your video. So let me just do it like this. You use your own video, then you follow all of these instructions, and it means that you want to have a video of at least 2 minutes, and make sure that your input is your output. So if your video is bad, your output's going to be bad. So you want to sit in perfect conditions, have the highest quality microphone, highest quality settings, and then you want to record yourself. So you want to upload your footage right here. This can be through Google Drive, or you can just hit upload, and then you need to do a consent video. After you give them consent, you basically give them permission to generate an AI clone of yourself. So basically, if you do any specific motion, like for example talking like this, then it will pick that up and then it will use that as a gesture And then throughout your generations, you can use these gestures if you have a specific emphasis. For example, you want to put on a word. As you can see while I'm talking, I already put my hand like this. That's what you can do inside of HeyGen as well. So now what you can do is if you click on your generated avatar, you can go to create with AI Studio. Then you can either choose portrait or landscape. I recorded mine in landscape. If you're doing Instagram, I would recommend you also record your video in portrait mode. But for my sake, I'm using landscape. And now we can just add the script again, and then you can hit submit, and here you can have your video, and the video looks like this. Hello, it's me, AI Dan again. Do I look realistic enough to take over the real Dan? If you think I have potential, let me know in the comments down below.
Yes, so I know that was quick, but there will be a replay of this on YouTube, and so you can go step by step. This particular instructions are coming from Dan Keefe, giving him a shout out. You can go to his channel and feel free to subscribe and like, trying to help him as well as we collaborate together. He's got some great instructional videos and a lot of followers. Now, Garth, comment, great. Would each niche avatar display a different branding, i.e. wear different identifiable colors, background types, etc.? And this quick answer is it is limitless. That's the whole idea of this, is like, use your imagination, and it can be like whatever you want it to be. If you want it to be a matched niche and just a changed personality, it can be whatever you want. Now, as far as a specific recommendation, I'm going to leave that to Brian.
Yeah, I would say it's who is that niche audience going to relate to? So you could have him be like a character that is going to relate to that audience. Maybe he's into hunting and fishing, and that's the character. Or maybe it's a woman and she's into fitness and nutrition. And it's really just whatever you want to, whoever you think is going to relate to that niche.
Yeah.
And then it's the message, it's the words that you put in their mouth. So it's it's what's the word? Continuity. You want continuity in your persona and your message talking to that particular audience.
Yeah, and just another quick question before we move forward. Marie, you're absolutely right. And if I'm not mistaken, Marie's our producer, the LinkedIn co-founder, I think what you're saying is they actually created the avatar that you can have a conversation with, and they've put him on stage. Is that right, Marie? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, and it's exactly right. She's saying yes. So which is amazing, because now he's showing up in conferences, AI and tech conferences all over the world, all on the same day. You can't do that in real life, but with enough programming of your opinions and your backstory and a accurate cloned replica, it can be done, just like it can be done in ChatGPT when you train it with everything that you know in your knowledge base. All right. I will address public concerns, safety concerns here after we do demos. So
disclaimer.
I already ran one on Wednesday. I won't run it again, but there are ways to protect your likeness, your voice, and top level, it's like protecting your identity with all those different services that you see on television, where your private information already exists out there on the web, on the black web. You need a identity protection services that guarantees that if somebody steals your identity, we'll pay you $1 million. That's how good our service is at protecting your identity. Well, the same thing is going to then happen with your likeness and also your voice, because you got to be careful. And one quick thing too, and because I've seen this happen throughout the year, and it's really bugged me because I have two daughters at home. If one of the prevalent things that has happened in the last 12 months is that a parent will get a phone call that sounds exactly like one of their children, but in duress, and people will use that to extort money out, saying that they have your daughter or your son and they've kidnapped them, and they have in the background your son or daughter screaming for help, saying your name, and it sounds exactly like them. and people have been extorted out of millions of dollars. Now, quick tip that I absolutely love, and I've implemented it with my family, and that is everybody should create a safe word with your spouse and your children, probably even your company. The safe word means, if this is really you, what do you have to say to me? And if they don't tell you that safe word, hang up. Don't trust it. Whether it's a video, we'll go into other safety issues, but that's probably the most powerful thing that you can do, is that everybody should have a private safe. It can't be written down. It can't be emailed. It can't be text. It's like you verbally telling your family members, this is our family's secret safe word. All right. So Avatar, wow, Avatar, the never dies, never ages, at least to some point. This plastic surgeon, yeah, this will put plastic surgeons out of a business. What's that movie where this guy's really, really fit, and he's an action character, and then like halfway through the movie, he takes off his AI goggles, and it's some fat guy sitting in a lounge chair and he's actually living in a reality world the entire time as this really fit character, and everybody thinks that's what he actually looks like. I don't know what movie.
Yeah, I don't know that movie, but that's coming.
I know, it's crazy.
That
it's
is coming.
And we thought that was not realistic. All right, so let's jump into our demos. Thank you to all the advisors who raised their hand on Wednesday. Rob Leapart, there were a bunch, but we had some technical issues. Rob does hybrid retirement, where he wants people before they're 65 to go from 5 days of working to 4 days so that you can have 3-day weekends. Well, guess what he's doing today? He's on a trip, probably skiing or doing some sort of backcountry or concert or something. So we couldn't fix his tech in time. So I apologize, Rob. We'll do it for you after the show and send it to you. But we do have Garth and David. Let's start with, and David, thank you, man. I reached out to him very late last night. I just needed a video from him, because you do have to record a video of yourself. And he stayed late at work and gave us the best version he could under the circumstances. So it's just a starting point, because you can improve and train your avatar to get better and better and better, and have different clothing options, background options. So it's just a starting point. But Marie, let's go ahead and show the result that we got on David Harris.
Hello, I'm the AI.
Sorry. Let's see if we can get David on stage. Send him an invite. I gotta find him here in the chat. There he is. Okay, so we're gonna invite him on stage so we can get his feedback by the end of the video. So Murray, go ahead and now play.
Hello, I'm the AI twin of David Harris, here to introduce you to the wealth building opportunities that have helped high net worth individuals like yourself secure their financial futures. For over 30 years, David has specialized in alternative investments, helping clients like you diversify portfolios, reduce market risk, and create strategies for long-term growth. Now, through advanced AI, I'm here to offer you personalized insights tailored to your unique needs. Whether it's real estate, private equity, or even cryptocurrencies, we can design a custom strategy that focuses on security, tax efficiency, and preserving your wealth for generations. David's legacy of fiduciary care continues with me. Let's start crafting a future-focused portfolio together. Reach out for a private consultation today.
All right. And David, if you're unable to get into the studio, you can put your feedback in the comment section and we'll highlight your feedback. But it should only take 5 minutes of taking your iPhone and recording. But for some reason, we were having tech issues yesterday, and I think he had to record it about 5 times. So by the time he actually gave us the recording, we didn't have a chance to iterate or improve. So that's like round 1, 5 minutes. Let's see if we can do it. There he is. David, bring him up. Let's see. Oh, he's there. We just can't seem to see. We're having tech issues today with his tech, just like we did last night. That's okay. Maybe if we can get audio, we'll have him. Dave, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Oh, at least we got audio. So what did you think of round one after only a 5-minute video upload?
Yeah, it worked out pretty good. I just don't like talking about myself in a third person.
Well, good thing we didn't create this content to actually publish. It's just a internal sample for you to evaluate. Good.
Yeah, from everything I went through, it definitely was pretty cool. Right, it came out really good.
Yeah, and then what happens is that's the output that it gives you inside of HeyGen, and just says, what do you think of round one of the clone? And then you give it feedback, and then you can keep training it by doing video to get better and better and better. Like you and I talked, David, getting you higher in the video and so it can see your hand gestures.
So should I actually do a portrait video with me standing up and talking with my hands? Would that help?
Yeah, of course it can help. Any video that you do in a different outfit with different subjects, with different vertical versus horizontal hand gestures. And I always say, when you're recording a video, have a wide range of content. Make sure that when you're uploading that first video, make sure there's something in there that's funny. Make sure there's something in there that's where you're frustrated and mad, and there's something in there that is empathetic and sad or whatever. The first video you upload, guys, nobody's ever going to see it. The video is only for the purpose of training. Brian,
show different emotions, different voice tones, talking soft, talking loud, anger, frustration, humor, and then it's gonna learn all that, and then when you type in your script, it'll know where to put those different tonalities.
What about making myself look better?
It will actually do that for you as well. If you look at the beginning of today's video, it showed the next iteration of his AI looked better than he did in real life and sounded better than he did in real life. And we're only a couple months away from that. So you absolutely can do that. And here's a trick. Until the technology comes, here's a trick. I just thought of this, and then Brian, if you have any other tricks. If you record your initial video on Zoom and then do the touch up my appearance, it will actually make you look better than you are with the touch up my appearance. Save it to your local drive and then upload that video, and it actually will help you. So, and then use a high quality camera. I suggest to everybody use an iPhone, or the latest generation phone that you own is probably better than any webcam you have.
Yeah, and the front facing camera, not the rear facing. Yeah,
so not the selfie camera. I know we all have a tendency to want to see ourselves in the camera, but turn it around, do the back cameras. Brian?
Yeah, the forward facing camera have someone else just hold the camera for you. It's a much better camera. But yeah, like that.
Use that side of the camera. Now, what you're going to have to do to make sure that you've got it aimed right is move if you're on a tripod. I liked Brian's idea. If you can get somebody to hold the camera, that's the best. Yeah. If not, put it in a tripod, hit record, go sit down, and then get back up, stop the recording, and see how you look sitting where you're sitting. Make an adjustment, and then keep doing that until you're in the perfect chair, in the perfect spot, and you like the video preview. And then all you have to do is hit record. Now, if you can get, I had one. These are super cheap. If you can get a remote like this that can turn your mobile phone where you go into camera mode and you have a remote and you just hit record and then stop record, that's better than you having to walk over to the camera and then hit the record button and then come back and sit down.
Yeah.
So a remote, or even better, I like Brian's idea, get somebody to help you out. Okay, so Brian, you want to take this? Was everything about David Harris is created by Avatar. Yes, everything.
Yeah. That was all done in HeyGen, right?
Correct.
Yeah. HeyGen
Now-
is probably the easiest one to use out of all so far. It's the most robust and it's the simplest.
And I think they're iterating more quickly than some of the other companies I've seen. That their tech is getting better and better, faster. I think because more people are using it.
Yeah, and I like that the audio is integrated into 11 Labs too. Gives you a lot more flexibility.
Which, for those of you who once you build your avatar, all we need is to train the avatar until you're satisfied, and then you don't need to do anything from there. You can hand it over to a virtual assistant, either one of ours, or we can help you hire one from the Philippines, and all they have to do is get a script from you. They can even write the scripts and see what you think of them, because they're great at using ChatGPT Plus, your ChatGPT Plus, and then giving you a script for approval. You give your opinions. I don't like this, change this, add this. They'll do that for you. They'll run another version, see what you think. Okay. Let's move. And David, thank you for going through the process and staying late when the uploads wouldn't work.
It was a lot of frustrating fun.
Frustrating fun. But not because of HeyGen. It was getting the video. We started on a webcam and then tried his cell phone, and he's by himself and trying to set up on a tripod. So we're giving you all of the advice I didn't give David. So thank you for your patience. We appreciate it very much.
You're welcome.
All right. So let's move on to Garth. Now, Garth is our class clowns, always making people laugh in the chat of our live streams. And so we tried really hard, Garth. So did we send him? Yeah. You got the invite to the studio, but let's play his first video, Marie.
What if I told you that you could retire without the constant worry? Yeah, I know. Sounds like a fantasy, right? Well, it's possible. Hi, I'm Garth. Well, my AI twin, but let's be real, I'm the cooler one. Here's the truth. Planning requires assumptions, but the assumption that you'll just figure it out isn't one you can afford to make. Retirement, caregiving, and maintaining your sanity, it's like trying to do brain surgery with a butter knife. Exercise your power while you have it. You don't need to follow the tired advice of gurus who think debt-free means retirement ready. It's time to take charge and build a plan that doesn't leave you scrambling. Let's make sure you're not stuck with your kids cleaning up your mess, because your future is way too important to leave to chance. Ready to get started? Let's go.
Hey, thanks, Garth. Hey, so that wasn't the funny one. I wanted to save that for when you're on screen. But how did we do?
What, that video you just did?
Yeah.
Wasn't that like a video I did like 10 years ago that you...
That's an AI with a script. So believe it or not,
okay.
It needs some training to have more modulation and animation. But when I watched it, I thought the same thing. I thought this was a real video you had done a couple years ago. And so I was shocked. You'll have to show it to your wife and see what she thinks. People who know you really well will notice. My wife saw my video and she's like leaning in. Wait a second, that's not you. Your teeth are straight. I'm like, thanks a lot. But most people don't notice those things. All right, well, now that we have Garth here, let's play his funny version.
Uh-oh.
Murray, cue it up. All right, so
well,
here's his
my AI
video.
twin, but I'm the better looking one. Don't tell him I said that. Retirement, caregiving, trying not to lose your mind in the process. Sound familiar? It's like juggling chainsaws while riding a roller coaster. Planning requires assumptions, and here's one you can bet on. Following financial gurus like Dave Ramsey is like taking advice from someone who still thinks Blockbuster's a good investment. Exercise your power while you have it. Let's face it, your future's too important to leave to chance. I'll help you take control so you don't end up a stressed out mess, handing the caregiving burden off to your kids. Ready for some relief and real confidence? Let's make your financial future as solid as my AI twin's non-existent hairline.
What do you think, Garth?
Well, I think the script came out good. That was really good, but somehow it's pulling from my like that what I'm wearing in that background is from a playlist in my YouTube channel.
Correct.
So, but it's fine. You know, that's my backyard actually, but it is pulling from other digital presence.
For sure. And we did that on purpose. We did feed it a little bit extra video that we pulled from YouTube. So that's the whole idea of training, and why we wanted to finish on this last one video is that you can continue to feed it new videos, create new videos, change outfits, change locations, and it will create. I loved the juggling chain. Sorry, I'm reacting to Barry. Juggling chainsaws while riding a roller coaster. Incredible. I agree. So yes, but you can see how good of a job that AI did at creating a script that is similar to your humor. I mean, not right, spot on, but we could keep training it and still create some really good content. Like that's better content than most of us are posting in video reels right now.
And the best part of it, it took no time at all.
From Garth.
Yeah.
Except for the initial recording.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 5 times. 5 times.
For the first
the
5-minute video.
Looking at the camera for the full.
Well, isn't now that it's trained, it's just going to get easier and easier, isn't it?
Yes. It's the first video. Yeah, because it needs you to have that eye-to-eye contact for the full video. If it sees you look away, if it sees you look away, it'll say failed, and it'll give you the reason because you didn't maintain eye contact with the camera. Try it again. So the first one, once you get the avatar created, the retraining is much easier because it's now got what the baseline of what it needs, and then it'll just iterate from there.
So can you feed it playlists that you've done in the past?
Yeah, you just have to upload the video. I think it's 3 minutes to no more than 20 minutes, and I think there's a file size limit. My encouragement is easier to do more smaller videos, like do more 3-minute videos, different scenarios and subjects, outfits, and that's probably easier to train than it is doing one big long 20-minute video.
But you can take your historical library and kind of pump it up there, right?
Correct. Yeah. It does one iteration at a time. It just asks you to upload a file, and then, yeah, Marie, you can keep uploading other videos so that it can get better understanding of what you're like when you're presenting or speaking. Absolutely. So, and that's the important piece, just like ChatGPT. Please, 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 if you don't, the most important thing about AI, you need to be unlike, well, this is for our guys in the room who are married. Unlike talking to your spouse, who you should say, yes, you look great, don't argue, don't debate, yes, honey. In ChatGPT, I want you to do the opposite. I want you to be that critical, like everything you don't like, you need to tell the AI. Everything you wish would be better, tell AI. The more you do that, the more you're willing to, I don't believe you. I don't think your answer is right. Prove to me where you got that answer because I don't believe it. Like argue with the AI. Don't trust any of its interpretations, whether it's video, content, or audio.
So we don't marry AI.
And especially with image generation, because AI is constantly trying to create something new. And if you don't tell it exactly what you want, it'll go off on its own and create something completely different.
And David's asking, Garth, did you use a green screen?
I did.
Well, that would make sense. Okay. Hopefully that helps, David. All right. So any other feedback, Garth, before we move on to the other options if people aren't comfortable with cloning?
Well, here's a quick question since you brought it up. I'd seen a YouTube video where they recommended a green screen. I had a cluttered background, kind of like this one, different location than where I am now. But I felt like if I do a green screen, then it'll be a clean background and we can do whatever we want in the background. So what do you say, Brian?
I think either or, because I've seen it also where it'll take the background, and even when the subject moves, it will recreate, it'll fill in the space. So the background doesn't necessarily need to be clean, but it will also use the background as reference.
Yeah, and the other thing is when you record or upload a video, there is a check mark that says, do you want the background removed? And it will remove it whether there's a green screen or not. But I did notice your background kind of bouncing a little bit. So it'd be fun to try it with and try it without and check the result. Carol had another quick question. I think it's a good question. So why can't we just upload a video we already have? And you absolutely can. But here's the thing, and Garth, you went through this yourself. If it's a video you already have, but it's not high quality camera, 1080p, and it's not high quality sound, and your eyes aren't looking into the exact camera, if you're looking slightly off for a moment, then it'll reject the video and ask you to do it again. So Garth, would you say it's easier to find a video or easier to just take your phone out and try and create a video and just make sure you're eye contact the whole time?
You had to create it because I went through several iterations where it gave me the big warning, Will Robinson, trouble. You took your eyes off like 10 times, like So right. Doing it, I took it off twice. I'm like, screw it. You got 6 minutes, 2 times. You can deal with that. That's good enough. It's really hard to look at this stupid camera without blinking. Without doing that once.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. And then you can retrain it. Remember in the first video, as Carol's talking about, you literally could be talking gibberish. You could be talking about like the first day your child came home from the hospital. It doesn't care the content. You just keep your eyes on the camera and have a wide range of emotion.
Yeah.
What story did you tell, like to fill the content for 5 minutes?
I just said, well, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And then 2,000 years later, I started with my wedding.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay. How did you record and keep talking? Okay. So she's asking, how do you record and keep talking into the camera and for how long? So you just said 3 minutes. It's better high quality for 3 minutes than it is bad quality for 5 to 10 minutes. But what time length did you do?
I did like 6 minutes. And here's the thing: I'm trying to see my timer, my count, my timer, without taking my eyes off the camera. I'm like, I had it really close, but I'm like, I think it's over 5.
I think that goes back to Brian's advice. Probably better just have somebody help you.
Yeah.
Because they can be like, stop it. Okay, good. So,
also, if you have one of those cheap teleprompters, that would be good that you can hook up to the camera and then you're just reading right off the, you're just looking straight at the camera.
Yeah. And
not everyone has a teleprompter, but that would be helpful.
And that's, just to clarify, that's a teleprompter that is on your cell phone. You'd have to then turn it selfie or an actual teleprompter where your phone goes behind the teleprompter. So when you're reading like right into the camera. So, okay. And small coaching would be number one mistake that people make. Clean off your phone lens with a cloth before you start. That is the number one mistake people make that lower the quality of your video. And not cleaning your camera lenses is worse than using a 4-year-old iPhone or a webcam. So easy fix. All right. So thank you, Garth. We're going to show some alternatives. We don't have much time left, but I'm going to turn this over to you, Brian, and I want you to quickly show. We don't have time to do the tutorial on the alternatives. I'm going to let you coach through with your own examples.
Okay.
maybe we could show the next one, Marie, and then Brian. No, you know what? We only have 10 minutes. Brian, I'm going to turn it over to you and let you show some examples of some alternatives.
Okay. I'll just show a quick little thing, something that I mentioned earlier. If you want to pull up my screen, Marie. So this is, I was just having some fun. I was using ChatGPT, and I said, create an image of Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham and merge them together, and that's what we got. And then I just said, make it look like a Pixar character. And so you could just upload a picture of yourself and just say, turn it into a character. That would be simple enough. And then you can just go in, you can use this as a reference image in HeyGen or another app like Flow. Here's another example of just a quick animation style. I made this as just a joke because my wife's a nurse, and I said, wouldn't it be funny if there was a nurse holding a glass of wine?
Can you make it any bigger so we can see it? Like, do you have a zoom?
Yeah, let's see if I can zoom that in.
Yeah, making different characters could be so much fun.
Yeah, so this can be, and this is not playing right now, but it is animated. My computer's running super slow. And then here is the Whisk example. So this is another tool that I use. This is a free to use. It's on Google Labs, and you can upload. This is that reference image that I uploaded. And then what's cool about Whisk is it will tell you the prompt. So it will show you what it thinks the image looks like. So this is the prompt right here of what AI determines that this image looks like. And then you can test the prompt, and it made these two alternatives. And then I said, well, make the face more slender and give him blue eyes. And then these are the images that it created based off this original image. So, and if you want to see, want me to show some of these, Rob?
Yes, please.
Okay, so these are some of the hyper realistic images that I created based on a similar process that I just explained. I used a seed image.
Can you zoom in or play one?
Yeah, let me play one here real quick. Let me pull this up. And then I'll put the mic down here.
This sound wakes it up. 7 minutes a day was all it took.
Yeah, we're not quite getting the sound.
Yeah, the audio wasn't there.
This sound wakes it up. 7 minutes a day was all it took.
So that was a highly stylized scene that I created. I said, this character, he's standing on a rooftop. It's sunset. There's lens flare going across. It's a 35 millimeter camera, film look. So you can get very detailed and make ultra realistic videos with AI. And this was done in Google Flow.
Okay. And then let's go to the animated one. We'll end there and then answer any questions.
Sure. This is, I don't think there's any audio on this, but this is, or there might be. So that added his audio in there without me even asking it to. Let me see.
You have the angry animation or the scared animation one that you did?
Oh, yeah, here. This is a good one. There we go.
This is fun.
Oh no, this can't be right. I'm definitely not going to have enough.
And that put in the background music and the audio and everything, just all on a prompt. And I created it purposely to look more like a cartoon or Pixar type of animation.
And then Marie, do we have that video of Garth into a Simpson character from last week? curious if we do. Oh, okay. So this is Garth.
Oh, nice.
You want to? Does it play or is it just an image?
It's just an image, Rob.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and show it again. So she's going to show it again, but one of the things I want to tell you is you can do an image to an avatar. So we could create a whole character with Garth at the blue coat and the yellow tie that he could have his own channel, and all of his content you could give it a voice, say match the voice of Homer or whoever else, and you could create an entire channel with content that then is promoting what Garth does.
Yeah, and this is where we were talking about different personas, different message, different niche audience. And you could have, a whole account that's just a cartoon character. I love that.
Yes, absolutely. This is so much fun. Oh, the creativity you could have with this. So that's really what we wanted to give you guys today, is to show you that although it may take a few times of recording and getting the tech and the lighting and camera right, once you've done that, from that point forward, it is super, super creative and fun. If you'd like us to walk you through that process, and if you sign up for HeyGen and by the end of the 30 days you're not happy with the output, we'll reimburse you for the first month subscription fee on HeyGen. You just got to make sure you sign up for the monthly package, not the annual package, because you don't want to get locked in for a year. But if you sign up and then reach out to us, either let us know in the chat, or you can email me, Rob at AMH, that's Advisor Marketing Hub, amhsupport.com, and then we'll walk you through the process. And all you got to do is sign up for the, I don't know if it was Pro package or the one that allows you to create your own avatar. It's $29 a month, and make sure you choose monthly. So it is $29, and then we'll walk you through the process, get your avatar set up, your clone, and then play with it for a month. And if you're not happy, you don't think you're going to use it, you can cancel. We'll refund you the $29. All right. So new streaming or looking to about, okay. Yeah. So Marie, do you want to explain that? I didn't quite get the StreamYard link. Just want to make sure we clarify. New to streaming.
Yeah, if you want to do streaming and get a $10 discount on StreamYard, you can click on that link.
Okay, so yes, right now we're live streaming. So if that's something that you'd like to do, which I've really enjoyed live streaming for the simple fact that if you don't have a lot of content and you want to catch up, go on live stream. And we've just been having a fun conversation collaboratively, and I think with like 5 or 6 of you. And now we have an hour's worth of content that's been live streamed to 3 platforms. Then it's going to get cut up into dozens of pieces of additional
content. It can be repurposed endlessly.
So if you want to live stream, she gave you a $10 discount. You can click on the link that's in the chat. And David Harris, find a promo code. Dave is the king of finding promo codes, by the way. And get 20. He found one for getting 20% off your first 3 months. So you just search it. You'll find that there are promo codes all over the internet. Well, outstanding. We're getting to the top of that hour, unless there's a last minute. Oh, there's a by the way, Garth. When I jumped back 5 minutes, so there's comments are current, but my live stream is not quite live. Is that because you are live streaming a pre-record? I'm curious. Or Marie, maybe you can answer this because you're the StreamYard expert.
It's because he's in the on-air webinar link, I think. For YouTube and Facebook and LinkedIn, we have separate links for that. You can actually go to our channels to view those live streams. Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully that helps. All right. Fantastic. Well, we're at the top of the hour. Thank you guys for joining us. As always, we're going to try and deliver you the most relevant, most recent, most applicable ways that we can help you save time and improve results. that it will convert into a more profitable business, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. So thank you for joining us. You guys have a great weekend. Join us next week for the Digital Advisor Weekly, 8:30 a.m. Pacific on YouTube, Facebook, or LinkedIn. Until then, we will see you guys in the digital world.